No books in Center 3. Woo, it's a miracle. Any questions on Center 3? Okay, we'll move right on to Center 4.
The name game. This one should be fun. I thought it was fun to make it something up. Not that they aren't all fun. So this one, the goal is to familiarize the kids with maps and how to use a map and how to use directions with a map. So you'll start out by discussing what's a map, and so it's a small picture of a place shrunk to fit on a piece of paper. And then ask them, well, where have they used maps before? And one place probably they've all used maps is like at the zoo, when you go to the zoo. If you guys go there before your elf session, feel free to bring one of those with you. I think that'd be a good example to show. Star charts, a road map. You might also talk about the tools you find on a map, like the compass rose, the north, south, east, west, a scale, longitude and latitude lines. So then, after you've kind of introduced them to maps, and that would be definitely something to adjust to age groups, the in-depth discussion, you need to hand everybody a map of the United States. So again, you'll start by just doing basic things. I'm not seeing that this has north, south, and east and west on it, but you could draw that on there. But it has a scale, so that's good. So talk about, what part of the map is north? Is north really up, or is it, up in the sky, or is it up as you go up towards Canada? Same with south. Is it down underneath the water, or no, really, it's just as you move further around the globe. If you happen to have a globe, or the teacher in the classroom does, this would be a good center to have that with you, because that'll help illustrate at that point. You might ask them how many states are there, and talk about that a little bit, and then ask them to find Colorado and find some features that are in Colorado. The South Platte River, Mount Elbert, and then real specifically the capital, which has a star. So they need to know that for later on with the name game. They'll need to know that whatever city it is that has a star next to it is the capital. So get them to figure stuff like that out. You might talk about the other rivers and lakes, the oceans that are in the United States. Then you're going to play the game, and you can choose. For the younger grades, stick with the United States map, but for the older grades, you can choose to do the United States and or the Africa map. You can also choose to have the older kids write their own clues. But the name game,
You can say that.
didn't finish my cheat sheet. Oops. Okay. I'll make sure I'm not close. So there's the name game cards, and there's a set for the United States and a set for Africa. The set for Africa is smaller, with the idea that the older kids will be making up some of it. So every kid will have a map, and every kid needs a dry erase marker, and then you'll read a clue. The Atlantic Ocean is the eastern border of this state. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park can be found here in SoCan, the town of Kitty Hawk. And so see if they can find that. And the younger kids, probably, you're definitely going to have to start with my bottom clue, which is the capital rally. Because all the rest of the stuff. And adults will probably need like a magnifying glass, because I sure do. Because it's hard to see some of it. But so any guesses without looking? There you go. So, and so the clues just go like that. The clues for Africa were harder since I'm not incredibly familiar with Africa, but more about, like, so Africa, one would be. This country is on the western edge of Africa. It is long and skinny, and the Atlas Mountains are located here. Long and skinny.
Morocco?
There you go. The capital is Rabat. Probably not stealing this. But yeah, it's pretty much the only long and skinny country on the map. So there are 2 maps that should be on their way that are related to where Native Americans used to live in the United States, and the Africa, it definitely ties into the 4th graders studying Africa. So I was trying to kind of have a classroom connection. The 3rd graders study Native Americans. But they're just supposed to be getting really familiar with using the map. And again, the kids can, if the kids want to write their clues, the older kids, everybody can get a map. Every kid can write a clue about a state and then ask the other kids. When they find a state, so like North Carolina, you would take a dry erase marker and I'm from here only. I've never been like further east than here, so that's remote. Sorry. But you would put a star on North Carolina. And there you go.
So just one of those maps, one for Africa and one for
There are 7 of these. There are 7 Africas. There will only be 1 each of the Native American maps.
So they can each do.
So each kid can have their own. Yeah. Is that making sense? I feel like I talked in a circle. All right, that's pretty much it. It says our rolled up maps. I am heading to that map place at the Federal Center to get some rolled up maps, hopefully for free. Unless anybody has any they want to donate. Save me the trip. Never mind.
Not everybody raise your hand at once, please. We can handle this.
Okay.
Any questions on Center 4?